Oh my god. Look at the way he's interacting with the water. We go under the water. Oh man. Oh my bloody word. Oh, I am not kidding you guys. I have tears in my eyes. This game is blowing my mind. Hello guys, welcome. I'm SimUK. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is the Planet Zoo beta. Now I have to apologise. I've recorded a couple of minutes already. You can see I've created my avatar there. And unfortunately you cannot capture this game on NVIDIA Shadow. So yeah, I've lost about, I don't know, only probably about 5 minutes. I was just introducing it and saying hello and stuff. So this is the beta. We've got access to this up until I think the 5th or 8th of October. So a few days, we're going to get a few cracks at it. There's obviously some limitations. There's a career element here, but it's only the very first level or the first set of missions or something. And then it kind of opens up into a semi-sandbox mode situation, I believe. I don't think it's fully sandbox mode. There are going to be a few animals introduced as well that we've not heard of or seen before. I'm not sure what the franchise thing is going to be. Maybe that is the sort of semi-sandbox mode that I'm talking about. Obviously, sandbox itself officially is locked in as part of the beta, as is anything past sort of level 1 of the career, so that they don't spoil the surprise for everybody else, I guess, is the idea. So I'm very excited to get on this game today. I think there are some limitations also to saves and what have you. There's no guarantee that any avatars or blueprints that you create during the beta are going to be there at release. So you can pretty much just go free for all and just sort of go for it. So what you do at the beginning is you type in your name, you create your avatar, which is quite limited actually. I was rather surprised how limited it is, but then it's a beta, maybe more will come later. But anyway, you drop your avatar in on the world, and basically if you create any blueprints or if you create some cool zoos, then people can actually find you, and that's what I look like there. I don't think I can get a closer picture of me. Oh, I can. There we go. No uploads as yet, but that's pretty much, that's almost exactly how I look right now. It's uncanny. It's uncanny how similar that is to me. So let's jump in. My daughter is absolutely gagging to play this game, so I'm not going to do a lot today. I'll probably do a lot more videos tomorrow. Just a few snippets. I'm going to upload, you know, a couple of snippety snips, and you know, just let you guys, anyone who hasn't got access to the beta, just let you guys have a look, see and see what's going on. So let's jump into the career. Let's start that. Goodwin House, stately home, schooling. Renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s, Goodwin House has since become one of the most respected zoos in the country. More recently, it has undergone a further renovation to update many of the habitats and facilities, but due to various issues, the work hasn't quite been completed, which is where you come in. So, a very similar setup to Planet Coaster. You've got the 3-star system, and obviously your missions are going to come up here. Now, this is no guarantee, but how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... I'd say about 15. It's difficult to sort of keep track on which one you're looking at, but yeah, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, something like 15. No more than 15. Let's say that. Let's go. Well, hello guys. It's me again. Yes, the game crashed. As soon as I clicked career, the game fell over and landed on its ass. It's beta. I didn't expect it to be totally perfect. I expected some crashes, some bugs, some issues, etc, etc. I didn't think it was going to fall over that quickly. Just trying to get out the main menu, and yes, first crash. Let's see if it does it again. Aha, this time we're in. Perfect.
Ah, heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
He seems friendly enough.
Hello there. From
Hello.
that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire.
I certainly am.
Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on.
That usually goes.
But before we begin the real work,
Yep.
how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals?
That sounds like
We'll
a great
start
idea.
by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Perfect. So, okay. Left click to select. Cancel is escape. Pan camera is this. Zoom camera is this. Rotate the camera is this. Undo is right control and Z. It's a bit awkward, but okay. Redo is right control and Y. Raise the camera is E. Lower the camera is Q. Okay, next object placement. Oh, there's more. Hang on, there is more. Toggle free look camera is T. Speed up free look camera is Shift. Toggle flashlight is L. P to pause. O to change the simulation speed, which is highlighted down here. F1 is help and F5 is save. Okay, alright. Raise lower. Oh, that's objects. Shift and up and down. I think this is the same as Planet Coaster. Seems to sound very familiar. Z and left and right. A bit awkward. Why not just Z? Oh, Z. Oh, there you go. Yeah, rotate 90 degrees. Oh, I see. So that's for like really finite. Okay, that's cool. Toggle advanced moved. Confirm placement. Cancel placement. Angle snap is space. Reset the height is shift. Lock to surface axis is control. Align to surface is V. Position snap is F. I am 1,000,000% not going to remember all of that, but okay. At least we've read it. Placing paths. Paths are usually... paths are used by guests and staff to get around the zoo. Shift plus up and down to adjust the height. Raise the path. Preview is U. J. Increase the length is equals. Decrease the length is minus. Place a path. Delete a path. Paths in all of their previous games have been awful. Really bad. And I believe they've taken the time to address this, and I'm expecting the path management system control to be far better. And just interestingly, just looking at that square there, where you can see 4 paths have conjoined without any issue, certainly makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Again, here you got some wibbly wobbly lines. You got a nice sort of curvature with a straight edge. It's looking a lot better. I'm hoping it's going to be much, much better, to be honest with you. It's one of the key areas where I think the games they produce could be improved. So width increase is the open close bracket. Straighten joins is Z. Angle snap is space. Okay, we're going to have to practice basically. Marquee tool located in the bottom right corner of the screen rather. Click and drag to create a selection. Yeah, I'm not following. What's this? Marquee tool. This. To do this? Oh, this. I'm with you. Okay, cool. Yep, gotcha. Animal camera. Click on the animal camera icon to trigger camera mode. Double clicking on an animal will take you straight to the animal camera view. You can find this mode on guests and security cameras too. Excellent. Okay. Yep. Okie dokie. Terrain controls. The landscape upon which the zoo is built is completely customizable. The tools needed to do this can be found in the terrain menu under the sculpting shapes tab. Increase, decrease, increase intensity, apply brush, invert brush. Yep, okay. Terrain sculpting. This tab provides features that let you manipulate the existing terrain up, push and pull. Okay. Terrain stamp tools. The shape tool provides an alternative way of adding or subtracting terrain with 4 shapes available. Shapes are placed as though objects can be orientated using the advanced object move mode. Okay. Oh my god, there's a lot to take in. Terrain painting. There are 6 core terrain types: grass, long grass, soil, rock, sand and snow. Animals don't distinguish between different types of rock, dirt and sand. If an animal likes sand, both fine or coarse sand are acceptable. So, okay, yeah. However, animals do distinguish between grasses and may prefer them in different proportions. Oh, okay. Although terrain types look different according to the biome in which the zoo is constructed, temperate rocks look different to desert rock. They behave identically as far as the animals are concerned. Right. Snow will only stick to the ground if it is cold enough. To cool the ground in a hot biome, you will need to use a cooler. Likewise, if you use a heater in a cold biome, it will melt the snow around it. Painted snow is an area of ground reserved for the snow to stick around. However, the ambient temperature must be below freezing, otherwise it will simply appear as rock. The snow will reappear in the painted area again if the temperature drops low enough. When it starts to snow, exposed surfaces become covered, but this does not change the terrain type underneath, which will be exposed when the snow thaws. Okay. Whew. My God. Water tools. Well, water is an essential part of many animals' lives, and so is an important factor to consider when building a zoo. Many animals need a body of water in their habitat to swim, keep cool, and drink from. If water is necessary in this way, it will be highlighted along with any space requirements in the terrain tab of the animal's info panel. Adding water is a simple process. Create a space to put the water into. For example, create a pit or a lake bed with the terrain tools. Highlight the position on the wall of the space where the water is to be filled and press the left mouse button to fill it. Some barrier walls types are capable of holding back water. Some. If water can be placed, then the height marker will appear blue. If it's red, then the water placement is blocked. Water may be blocked for a number of reasons. An animal would be present in the water. It will come into contact with a habitat, gate, path, or any zoo facility. Water can be removed by using the right mouse button. Some barrier wall types. Yeah. Water cleanliness. This is interesting. Nobody has covered this, but I did. When I was watching the trailers, I did think to myself, how do you keep the water clean? I was specifically thinking of penguins, which haven't been confirmed in the game, but I'd be surprised if they don't appear at some point. And I was thinking, how do you, because, they poop and they do all their business in the water. You need to sort of filter it somehow. So that's cool. Water in a habitat that contains animals will become dirty over time, but you can also manually place water into an unclean state if that's what you'd like. But be aware, untreated water will increase the chance of infection if present in an animal's habitat, and so should be kept clean wherever possible using a water treatment facility. That's so cool. Cash is used to build your zoo infrastructure and pay your staff. You earn cash from shops, guest facilities, donation boxes, and zoo entrances. Brilliant. What's this? Conservation credits. Conservation credits allow you to adopt higher tier animals into your zoo, so that's important. Here's how to earn them. Release animals to the wild. Oh, that's cool. Use renewable energy. That's PC. Additionally, for franchise modes, you can trade animals on the market, complete community and daily challenges, and greet other players' avatars when they enter the zoo. What? So you can actually see other people's avatars when they come into the zoo. Man, that's... I kind of dig that. Unexpected, nice little bonus. So we can actually go around and see other people's zoos, get ideas for our own zoo, because I'm not the most creative person in the world. I do try my best, but other people, oh my god, some of the stuff I've seen them building, sheesh, man. Okay, let's go next. Weather. The types of weather and the probability of them occurring are influenced by the zoo's biome and the time of day. They include strong sun, weak sun, clear night, cloud, day and night, rain, day and night, snow, day and night. Guests and some animals will seek shelter from rain and snow. Guests may wish to purchase an umbrella to do this. Excellent. The temperature in a zoo is primarily defined by its biome. It will fluctuate over time based on the weather type and time of day. At any given time, there are 3 different temperature zones in a zoo, which are defined as follows. Exposed, in shelter, and in water. In hot conditions, shelter will be cooler than being in direct sun as temperatures drop. Shelter can become warmer than an exposed environment. Interesting. Guests react to temperature extremes. When hot, they will become thirsty more often. Quenching this need with cold drinks will give them a happiness boost beyond the normal amount for a drink. Conversely, when cold, they will get a larger boost from warm drinks and food. Extremes of hot and cold over time will make the guests unhappy, and this will need to be managed to keep your zoo successful. Okay, wow, this is very detailed. Very, very detailed. Franchise mode. Welcome to Planet Zoo's franchise mode, and thank you for taking part in our beta. Go and play the tutorial. Seriously, it's a good idea. In franchise mode, you'll be able to build your dream zoo from scratch. Adopt animals from a trade centre, and once you've started breeding animals of your own, put them up for adoption by other players. Cash will be tight, so you'll have to start small and work your way up the more prestigious animals. Planet Zoo currencies. There are 2 types of currency in franchise mode. Cash, brought into the zoo by guests. This is used to purchase entry, buy food, drinks, souvenirs, make donations after having had good views of the animals. Cash is the lifeblood of your zoo. It allows you to build the infrastructure, hire staff, and purchase some animals. Conservation credits. These are obtained through challenges, daily logins, trading with other players, etc., etc. Donation boxes. Make sure you place donation boxes near habitat viewing locations, otherwise you'll not generate your zoo's full potential. Placing staff facilities. Placement of staff facilities is really important. Staff walking between jobs is incredibly inefficient, so keep their facilities near where they have to work. Work zones. Staff are at their most efficient when constrained to areas of work. Use the work zone system to make sure they're focusing on what you need them to do and not undertaking too many disparate jobs or disparate. I don't know what that word's supposed to be. The hell is that word? Power. Both staff and guests' facilities plus a number of other objects, including exhibits, require power to function. The effective range of power systems and what is and isn't covered can be seen using the heat map mode. Power was a real pain in the ass in Jurassic World Evolution, but I think that was done on purpose to sort of emphasize the game, if you will. Hopefully it's sort of done a bit better, a bit more realistically here, but I don't know, that's making me a bit nervous. Animal welfare. Make sure your animals have enough living space and check their needs. Happy animals also equal happy guests, and happy guests spend more money. It's all money, isn't it? Money, money, money. Animals with low welfare will not breed and may attract protesters who will make your guests unhappy. Aha, I've seen those. I commented on those. Trading animals. You'll need a trade center to acquire animals. Animals adopted and moved to the trade center's storage, which has limited capacity, and you will then need to have them moved to a suitable habitat. Staff. Each of the staff members have their own roles, and you will need each of them to maintain and successfully run your zoo. For instance, you'll need caretakers to transport animals and keep litter off the paths, which will help keep your guests happy. Thank you for reading. There's lots of additional information in the help text and the Zoopedia in case you get stuck. Have fun and get breeding. Excellent. Right, let's ditch that. I would like to look at the Zoopedia. Now, where is the Zoopedia? Is that it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got buffalo, elephant, wild dog, giant tortoise, tapir, Bengal tiger, boa constrictor. I think that's a new one, isn't it? Was that in the list? I can't remember. Brazilian wandering spider, common ostrich, common warhog, Formosan black bear. That's new, I think. The black bear. Galapagos giant tortoise. Again, I think that's new. 2 different types of tortoise. Yeah, that's definitely new. The Gemsbok, the Gharial? What the hell is a Gharial? Critically endangered species of crocodile, native to the rivers of Indian subcontinent. Interesting. Scorpion, that's definitely new. Goliath bird eater. Wow. Wow. That's a bird. That's a bird. That's a spider and a half. That is that. Have you ever seen? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's cool. That's new. The Goliath frog. That's new. Grizzly bear, the Himalayan brown bear, hippopotamus, Indian elephants, Indian peafowl, Indian rhinos, layman's poison frog. Wow, that's cool. Mandrill, Nile monitor, plains zebra. Sorry, I'm English, keep forgetting. Pronged antelope, reticulated giraffe, ring-tailed lemurs, sable antelope, snow leopard, my all-time favourite. Springbok timberwolf. Nope, can't click on the timberwolf. There we go. Titan beetle, that's another new one. West African lion and yellow anaconda. I think that's new as well. Wow. Data deficit. So what's cool is in Jurassic World Evolution, you had to produce an animal before you knew anything about it. Kind of feels like possibly there's the same thing here. So when you get one, you can learn a bit more about it. My god, this has so much information. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun playing this game. The only problem I have, and it's a bit of a concern, they mentioned this in their very brief declaration of what the beta was going to consist of and not consist of. And they said that you can only have one profile per purchase of the game. So in order for me to make videos on this, I'm going to have to buy 2 copies, one for me, one for my daughter, because as soon as she sees this, she's just going to play it all the time. I know she is. I mean, it looks awesome already. I feel exactly the same way, so I totally understand where she's coming from. And to be fair, my wife is going to do the same thing. So I'm going to have to fight between those two to actually get control of the game, so that I can actually play the game, as it were, which is a bit of a stressful situation. And if it's an online constant situation type game, which I believe it is, then I can't even put them on a second PC. Just switch it on to put it off, turn it off, take it offline rather, and let them just play whilst I make videos and stuff. It does, however, say that you can create multiple zoos. So I suppose in the short term, I can have my zoo that I'm working on and they can have their zoo. But it does mean that they can't do the campaign whilst I'm doing the campaign and that kind of stuff. So, and obviously I haven't been given a key because I'm a tiny, tiny little YouTuber who nobody cares about. So they're not going to waste. I mean, to be honest with you, I find it incredibly annoying that massive companies like this don't just send out demos for people. Do you know what I mean? A demo version of just the campaign would be perfect. My daughter could sit and play that for hours. She'd be perfectly happy with that. Short term, whilst I got some work done, etc. But hey, that's just a thing, isn't it? That's how many people are in the park there. 2,368. That's loads. All right, let's get my... Oh my god, is that how much space we've got to work with? Wait a minute. No, it's just... it's a shame. It's just the dark tree hexagonal shape. Now this is another kind of semi-concern I have. I don't feel like there's enough space to play in. I just think it needs to be bigger than that. Because you're going to fill this space up really quickly. I mean, elephants are huge. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Maybe it's more space than it looks, but it just doesn't look that big. And I'm hoping there are bigger maps, but okay. I think I've voiced everything. I think I've voiced everything I've wanted to say for the last 3 months, but have had no way to outlet that information. So let's jump in and see what we can do here. Because these are
Did
the
you know
bears.
that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year?
Yes, I did.
Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Yes, they would.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god. Look at the way he's interacting with the water. We go under the water. Oh man. Oh my bloody word. Oh, I am not kidding you guys. I have tears in my eyes. This game is blowing my mind. I can't quite figure out how to get back up. I think we're going to drown. Up. Go. Wow, that's epic. I mean, that really has blown my mind. Just the way that the bear was swimming there just looks so natural and realistic. And I've got to be honest with you, I've watched all the trailers in great detail as best I can. Obviously, I can't get up this close and personal watching a trailer. But in the trailer, some of the animals look way better than others. I'll be honest. And that's not a detriment. That's not me being awkward or whatever. Some of them look so realistic. Like this grizzly right here. I mean, wow. For me, the most realistic animal that I've seen so far, based on the trailers alone, is the orangutan. I just find it incredible. Oh my god, look at him shaking the water off himself. Gee whiz, guys. Oh my god, this game is insane. How do they do this? How are they this skilled? Good god. Good god. Good god. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm just absolutely mesmerized. Look at the detail on his eyes and his teeth. His nose. Have you ever seen anything so insanely cool in your life? Man. I'm mesmerized. I'm absolutely mesmerized. This game is flipping. It's insane. Kudos to all the developers, honestly, and the artists, everyone involved in this. Just wow, well done. Seriously, well done. Don't crash now, game. Oh, I thought completely stopped for a moment. Does stutter a bit. It's a bit unstable at the moment. It's a beta, but holy shish kebab, this is insane. Right, I've absolutely no idea what I'm meant to be doing. I've completely lost track of the career. As soon as I saw that bear, I was just like mesmerized. This is going to be such a crap video. Sorry. Do you know, I'm just going to upload it as it is, because that was quite an experience right there, just to see how far games have come. Oh dear God. Whoever thought this would be possible 5 years ago? Whoever thought this would be possible 10 years ago? Listen to the audio. I'm pretty sure the animals defecate as well, don't they? But she's having a drink. Now, she is away from the water, okay? That would be really crappy of me to sort of point that out as a negative. But tiny areas for improvement. Tiny areas for improvement. I mean, that would be a silly thing to complain about. But I did see it, so I am going to mention it. It's just keeping it air cooled. Man, holy cow! I have no idea what she wants me to do. What do you want me to do? Notification timeline. Okay, protesters. Yep. That didn't open. I didn't click on that, did I? Protesters have arrived at my zoo. Oh, splendid. Let's go have a look at them. Where are they? Oh wow, they have as well. Look. Oh, so they want to free the elephants and the monkeys. Dude, you have got burns from hell. Look at them burns, man. They're impressive. Oh, they want to free the giraffes, the monkeys, the tigers. Yeah, free them all. Let's let them out now. See what happens. I don't think the animals actually attack people, which is something of a shame. What the hell? Is that a... Oh, we got lions. Bit of clipping. Saw her legs going through the floor. I'm desperate for things to complain about right now. That's where I am. I'm absolutely mesmerised. This is insanely good. Look how wet she is. Shakes the water off. Brilliant. Brilliant. Just the mannerisms, the way the tongues are animated, the eye closing. Insane. Audio. It's so good. Spatially aware audio as well. Gonna do something funny, I can tell. No? Okay. Are they going to interact? I'm assuming mummy and sibling? No, child. Offspring. I think she's stuck. Yeah, I think she was a little bit stuck there for a second. Okay. Here's Daddy. Big down. Yes, I think she's struggling to get out of the water a bit there. So, I mean, it is beta, and she is clipping through that quite a lot. It is beta. This is the kind of thing that 100% expected to see. You know, this isn't in any way a negative criticism of the game. It's just an observation of where it is at the moment. These kind of things are expected to be problems at this point in time. He just defecated. And you're moving it with your tail. Yeah, dirty lion. Good lord. Wow, it literally does move around. It's modelled. The poop is modelled. Look at this. I nearly said it then. Look at this stuff. Wow. I'm absolutely amazed. And the game is a bit stuttery, a bit unstable in the beta, which is fine. Completely understand. Whew. Good lord. I don't think... This is just babble. I'm sorry. It's complete babble. I'm going to wrap up this episode and just get it up to you guys so you can see how bloody impressive this is. Because I don't trust trailers, quite rightly. Green energy. We'll just have a little look around. The last thing we're going to do is going to have a look around and see what animals we got in here. We've got some zebra who've done some doo-doos on the floor, as you can see. Probably from the giraffe, I'd have thought. Stunning. Look at that. Look at the way... Ah. What a phenomenal creation this is. Let's go look at the giraffe. Whoa. Now, I've seen giraffes up close and personal, and you know what? So spot on. So spot on. That's just... One minor criticism, I might say, and I am desperately looking for criticism, it's not really a criticism, it's an observation, is in my experience of watching giraffes walking around, they do seem to walk a lot slower than that particular one is. I mean, it's like they're walking in slow motion. That's just my experience. I haven't seen that many giraffes. I'm sure they're right and I'm wrong, but it just popped in my head. But, you know, I can't just be positive about the game. I've got to highlight. That's the point of a critical review, is you find the problems and the bugs and the issues. Yeah, small issue there. And I've seen this with, you know, characters moving in blocks. I mean, that's obviously how it's done. Very clever. It works really well. I'm super impressed. Super impressed. Can we go on the train? Oh, we've got an engineer here. He's inspecting station 255. I would love to go on the train. Can we go on the train? Where's the train? Where is the train? Where is the train? There it is. Right, so I've clicked on the train. Okay, overview. Ah, ride camera. Oh, weird. Wow. Okay. So, this is one of the rides, technically, I guess. And it's an interesting camera angle. I'm hoping it's going to change. Cinematic. Hello. Hello. Let's just go on ride camera. Can I look around whilst I'm in ride camera? Okay, so these are all, so I can do my own sort of cinematic thing. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. Click and hold the middle mouse button to look around. All right, sweet. So we can actually take a little tour around our own. It would be nice if we could like get out and actually walk around as a character. Is that a snow leopard? Oh man. There's a snow leopard. Should we go have a look at the snow leopard? Problem is, I don't know where the snow leopard was. Because we've been kicked out. Oh, I think it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, is this it? Oh yeah, wow, found it straight away. Cool. I heard him. Oh, wow. Now, I tell you what, when you go to a zoo, you always have an animal that you want to see most. Always. Everybody does. I mean, the tigers are like flipping scary, and tigers are the most frightening animal I think I've ever seen. But quite often when you go to look at these animals and get some photos and just, you know, talk about them and be excited by them, they're asleep, or they're behind something, or they're up high in a tree and you can't see them. This game allows you to get right up close and personal. And that, at this level of detail, At this level of detail, with this kind of information. Wow. I mean, I would really respect I would really massively respect Frontier Studios if they did a deal whereby every school in the country could have access to this game. Because from an educational perspective, this game could just do so much. So much more, so much easier for so many children who couldn't go to a real zoo. You know what I mean? And even if they could go to a real zoo, there's no guarantee that they could see a snow leopard. And they're certainly not going to see it up close and personal like this. Incredible. I mean, it will never replace the real thing. I get that. I'm not saying that it would, but if they could do a deal where every school in the UK could get access to this game for a reasonable price, I'd have a lot of respect for them for doing that. I really would. Quite an emotional little experience. Oh, this is... Do you know what this is? This is a blood orange. It's frozen blood within a casket or something. And they basically lick it like an ice pop. See? It eats the outside. Is he physically eating it? That's why I'm curious whether or not bits will break off and it... Maybe it just gets broken down over time. I don't know how it works. Got that. Oops. Audio is just astoundingly good. Texture on the fur. Wow. Wow. Just wow, guys. I mean, if you wanted me to review the game critically and say whether or not I recommend it, I mean, it's far too early to say that, in all honesty, because I know nothing about the mechanics of the game itself, but just from this perspective alone, it's got to be a yes, isn't it? I mean, it is for me. It's insane. I'm not going to be able to get any videos out today other than this one. So I'm just going to upload this completely raw. Make of it what you will. Say what you want. I don't care. I think it's important that I get something out for people who want to see me sort of experience this or whatever. But more importantly, for people who haven't got access to the beta, you need to see how amazing this game is. So, right, okay, let me just go see if there's anyone else. What's this? Horsey. Looks like horsey. Is this zebras? Zebras and giraffes. Okay. That's the bears. We've looked at the lions. I'd like to see an elephant, if there's any elephant. It's the lions again. Oh, what's in here? Oh, wolves. A couple of run-ins with wolves recently. Again, the audio. Movement. The detail. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Right, who else have we got? Something big in here. Elephants. We found the elephants. The elephants are here. You see how this elephant is walking? That's more how I would expect the giraffes to be walking. Just from what I've seen of giraffes, which is not much. It's just kind of more slow, chilled out. A little bit faster than this elephant, I'd say. But, oh yeah, oh lovely. That's what it looks like when they poop. So, we've seen that now. I thought I saw a baby elephant in here. I may have imagined it. I'll see a baby elephant now. Oh! Wow, man. Oh, there is a baby elephant. Where the hell were you hiding? Sneaky little sod. This is what baby... Look at this, man. Isn't that amazing? Ah, I'm so impressed. Oh, great. We get to see him eat. Now, I've already seen this in a video. Look how realistic that has been done. Oh, gosh. This is Cider. She's an African elephant. She's 2 stars as an animal rating. Juvenile, 1.7 years old. Her welfare is at 63%, which is moderate. Her enrichment is really low. That's like entertainment and stuff to do. So can I like put something in there? Nature. Plants. No, not that then. Habitat. Enrichment. Toys. We have no toys. We have nothing. There's nothing in there at all. That's a shame. Okay, so that's how that gets filled back up. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously having a little bit of either playing with the poop or having a problem getting into the water because of the poop. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Doing a bit of a moonwalk thing. Seems to have fixed it now. I am massively impressed. Hey! Hippo! Hey, hippo! You're going to go in the water and show everybody how cool that is, please. Just in there. Let's go for a little swim. Thank you. They're so obedient, these animals, aren't they? Isn't that insane? Brilliant stuff. Absolutely sensational. I mean, you'd be forgiven for thinking you were watching real hippos. Almost. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. I don't know what to say. It's incredible, isn't it? What they've achieved. There's probably a peacock over here. Should we have a look? There he is. Could you give us a show of your feathers, please, Mr. Peacock? Mr. P? Just a quick glimpse of the old feathers, if you wouldn't mind. I think he's going to do it. This is Rishi. Hello, Rishi. Isn't Rishi like Cardinal Rishi? Yeah, from D'Artagnan, I think. Cardinal Rishi. Pretty sure that's the name of the person. Okay, well listen, look, that's nearly an hour of me just babbling and oozing and being super impressed with everything I'm seeing. Look at the way that peacock is walking. It's brilliant. Absolutely astounding what they've done here. Oh man alive. That is so clever. I am in awe of what they've achieved here. Flippin' sensational. Rishi, this is your last chance, Mr. Peacock. Or Mrs. Peacock. Mr. or Mrs. Can't remember. Mr. I mean. Mr. P, if you wouldn't mind giving us a quick showing of your feathers, that'd be fantastic. So guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now. I think I've probably said that about 20 times already. I don't know what to say. I am just so impressed and so amazed at what they've achieved. It's just incredible how realistic the animal's movement is and how well they've been put together in the modelling, etc. The audio just seems spot on. Every movement, every step seems to be exactly what you would expect it to be. It's just incredible. Just incredible. I am absolutely shocked. And I cannot wait to actually properly get into this game, if I can. Probably not until tomorrow now, but... Goodness me. Goodness me. Well, I'm going to wrap up there, guys. I'm going to say thank you very much. And please let me know in the comments what you think about this game. I'm sorry I haven't really done anything or seen anything in this video, but you see the trailers, and it's not until you actually get hold of the game and you sort of go in really close and look at the detail that you see just how good this is. I'm blown away, quite literally blown away. Wow. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.